So today we will see the spin of K naught, and the spin of K naught can be measured from its decay to two neutral pions. It's a decay mode of K naught, right? And from the conservation of total angular momentum, we can see that since in the initial state there is only K naught, there is only one particle. So the total angular momentum of initial state would be, L plus S. Since there is only one particle, L has no meaning here, right? And therefore only the spin of the particle will count. So therefore J initial will be only, spin of the K naught. On, on the right hand side, there are two, identical pions, right? Neutral pions. And since spin of each neutral pion is 0, right? The spin is 0, and therefore J of final will be J final, that is total angular momentum of final state will be, L dash plus S dash means spin of the final state, and spin of the final state is the spin of two pions, which is S pi plus S pi dash. But since both pions have, zero spin, so S dash will be 0. Therefore, final state will have total angular momentum is equal to L dash. So therefore, we can see spin of K naught is equal to only L, where L is the orbital angular momentum of final state, and that will be equal to the spin of K naught. So it means if we measure the value of L, we can find the spin of K naught, right? As we also know that the two neutral
आपकी वॉइस कट रही है
identical bosons. Just a second, बेटे.
सर अब ठीक है
Is it fine, बेटे, now?
यस सर
Yes, sir.
In the final state, there are two identical bosons, and we know that if there are identical bosons, wave function has to be symmetric, right? Now we know that wave function is symmetric when it is symmetric, either both, angular wave function and spin wave function, they both are symmetric. Right? Why? Because we know that total wave function is the product of angular wave function and spin wave function. So if Y is also symmetric, S is also symmetric, then their product will also be symmetric, right? And second, psi will be symmetric when Y and S both are antisymmetric. We know that product of antisymmetric wave function and antisymmetric wave function is always symmetric. Is it clear, bete?
यस सर
Right? So we know that the spin of final state, that is of two pion, is 0. Why? Because both the pions have 0 spin. So it is going to be symmetric always, because there is no spin, so there is no meaning of parallel or anti-parallel. So that will be symmetric. So if it is symmetric, then Y has also to be symmetric. So if Y is symmetric, we know that is, angular wave function is always symmetric, then it means that its orbital angular momentum has, even values, that is 0, 2, 4, and so on, right? So let us recall it once again. Two pions are bosons. Pions are identical bosons.
Sir, आवाज कट रही है.
0, and that's why Okay, wait, just wait for a second. Huh? Wait for a second. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So identical bosons, they are identical bosons because their spin is 0 and which is integral value, so they are bosons. And we know that for identical bosons, if they are, if they are identical and bosons, their wave function has to be symmetric, and wave function can be symmetric if, orbital wave function and spin wave function, they both are symmetric or they both are anti-symmetric. But we have seen that both the points have 0 spin. Therefore, spin wave function has to be symmetric. And if spin wave function is symmetric, then angular wave function has also to be symmetric. And if it is symmetric, then orbital angular momentum should have values, 0 to 4. So what we have got from this, it means if L is 0 to 4, and we know that the spin of K naught is equal to L, spin of K naught is equal to L. This is what we have already seen. And therefore, K naught will have only, integral even values, right? That is 0 to 4 and so on. But we want to find the specific value of spin of K naught, whether it is 0, 2, or 4, or 6, right? Can you hear me, bete?
Yes, sir.
मेरी आवाज आ
Yes,
रही
sir.
है?
Yes, sir.
So now, how we can know that whether it is 0 or 2 or 4? If you remember in quantum mechanics, you know, wave function is symmetric when, L is 0. Wave function is symmetric when it is a spherical wave function. Now, when spherical wave function, when, it is spherical wave function, then is always equal to 0. If you remember this from quantum mechanics. बेटे याद है या नहीं है?
Yes, sir. याद है, sir.
हाइड्रोजन के एटम में आपने स्टडी किया होगा, अगर हाइड्रोजन के एटम को हम स्फेरिकली सिमेट्रिक उसका वेव फंक्शन बोलते हैं, स्फेरिकली सिमेट्रिक उसकी हम शेप बोलते हैं. सो व्हाई इट इज स्फेरिकली सिमेट्रिक? बिकॉज L इज इक्वल टू 0. और L इज इक्वल टू 0 का मतलब कि emission of particles doesn't depend upon the angle. If you recall Bessel's functions, right, in quantum mechanics, when L is equal to 1, then wave function, it is proportional to cos theta. If you recall the value, what is value of Bessel's function at L is equal to 1, you will see that it depends upon theta. But L is equal to 0 state doesn't depend upon, theta. So if it doesn't depend upon theta, it means emission of neutral pions will be symmetrically around the K naught source. This is K naught source. You have a lot of K naught here, and it is, emitting 2 pions, and how will be the distribution of pions around that source of K naught? That will be symmetric. It will not depend upon angle, right? Let me draw 2 figures. Here is one figure, and this is our emission. This is the source of particles, and these are the particles which are emitting from that source. This is one figure, right? And this is another figure. In this, particles emit like this. Let me ask you that in which system the particles are emitting symmetrically? Anyone? This is figure 1. This is figure 2. इन दोनों फिगर्स में कौन सी बेटे किस सिस्टम में पार्टिकल्स सिमेट्रिकली एमिट कर रहे हैं? सिमेट्रिकल एमिशन है. बड़ा सिंपल सा मैं क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ बेटे.
फर्स्ट में
फिगर 1 में सिमेट्रिकली पार्टिकल एमिट हो रहे हैं. लेकिन इसमें आप देख सकते हो कि अगर ये हम देख लें एंगल थीटा है, ठीक है, 40 है, और ये वाला एंगल हम देख लें कि थीटा इज इक्वल टू 120 है, तो आप देख सकते हो, क्लियरली देख सकते हो, एट एंगल व्हेन थीटा इज 45 more particles are emitting in that direction as compared to when theta is 120. So it means here the emission depends on angle, but in this case you can see that in all directions, in with any angle, the number of particles emitted in that direction are same. So this is symmetrical emission, right? And we know that when emission is symmetrical, then L is equal to 0. This is what you have studied in quantum mechanics. So this is the beauty of quantum mechanics. Maybe you have not studied the application of quantum mechanics. So here you can see its application, right? So when L is equal to 0, particles will emit in all direction in same quantity, right? So if you see, if this is K naught, this is the K naught source, and you see in which direction pi naughts are emitting, and if the number of pions emitting in each direction, is same, then it means they are emitting symmetrically. And if they are emitting symmetrically, then L is equal to 0. So the physicists found that pions are emitting symmetrically around K naught source. So from there we can see that K naught, we see that L is equal to 0. And if L is equal to 0, we can see from this relation that if L is equal to 0, then spin of K naught is also is equal to 0. Is it clear, bete? Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Bete clear hai sara kuch?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is all we see, that the spin of K naught is 0. And since K naught bar is antiparticle of K naught, so it is also going to have, spin 0. आपको पता है कि एंटीपार्टिकल पेयर जो होते हैं उनकी स्पिन हमेशा एक के इक्वल होती है, right? Okay, so next we will study the parity of K-ons, right? K inactive की parity हम find out करते हैं, ठीक है? K inactive, ठीक है? So how to find the parity of K inactive? What we do, first we take the source of K naught and we bombard those K naught particles on helium target. Helium का आप target ले लेते हो, ठीक है? Helium बड़ी easily available हो जाती है. So we bombard particles on helium, and what happens? You see this state. This is kind of helium atom, helium nucleus, but you see here it is lambda particle. What happens if you see helium is, made up of 2 protons, 2 neutrons. So I'm talking about this particle, right? It is like this. There are 2 neutrons and 2 protons. That's why we see here the number 2. This is because of 2 protons. And number 4, because there are 2 neutrons, 2 protons. That is mass number, right? 4. So there are 2 neutrons, 2 protons. And when this K naught, when you bombard K naught particle on helium, the K naught particle interact with one of the protons. So इंट्रैक्शन ये कैसी इंट्रैक्शन है? प्रोटॉन पर K नॉट बम्बार्ड कर रहा है. हीलियम में K नॉट सीधा प्रोटॉन से इंटरेक्ट है. और इंट्रैक्शन क्या हो रही है? वो प्रोटॉन इट इज कन्वर्टिंग इनटू लैम्डा पार्टिकल एंड साथ में एक न्यूट्रल पायन एमिट हो रहा है. आप देख सकते हो कि इसमें सारे प्रॉपर्टीज वो कंजर्व हैं, सारे कंजर्वेशन लॉज ओबे हो रहे हैं, ठीक है? So this is what I have told you, the insight of the interaction. है तो हीलियम एटम, लेकिन हीलियम एटम में क्या हो रहा है? K इनएक्टिव प्रोटॉन से बम्बार्ड कर रहा है और उसमें एक लैम्डा नॉट और पाई नॉट प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है. सो वी हैव रिटन पाई नॉट हियर, एंड वो लैम्डा हीलियम एटम के अंदर ही रहेगा, ठीक है। प्रोटॉन उसने रिप्लेस कर दिया लैम्डा से, यू कैन सी हियर, राइट। K negative has converted into pi naught and proton has converted into lambda naught. So we will get another nucleus which is called hyperfragment. This particle is called, though it is helium nucleus, but since one of proton has been replaced by lambda particle, so we call it hyperfragment. Got it, bete? Is
Yes,
it clear?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since one of proton has been replaced by lambda particle, so what particles inside the hyperfragment would be? One proton, one lambda particle, and two neutrons. क्योंकि एक प्रोटॉन लैम्डा पार्टिकल से रिप्लेस हो चुका है, ठीक है। ओके, सो एक्सपेरिमेंटली इट इज फाउंड दैट दिस हाइपरफ्रैगमेंट हैज इवन पैरिटी एंड जीरो स्पिन। आपको पता है न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स में हम हीलियम की स्पिन और पैरिटी दोनों बता सकते हैं। वो कैसे? You can see this is even nucleus. Even nucleus है ना? Even nucleus किसको बोलते हैं? जिसमें नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स भी इवन हो और नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स भी इवन हो, राइट। नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स हमारे पास कितने हैं? 2। नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स कितने हैं? 2। So this is an even nucleus, right? So if it is an even nucleus, its spin is always 0. So spin of spin of helium nucleus is always 0 because it is even nucleus. And we also know that parity of this is also 0. Oh, sorry, positive. So parity of this helium nucleus is +1. And since in helium nucleus, lambda particle has been replaced by, one of proton is replaced by lambda particle, but experimentally it can be seen that spin of, hyperfragment, right, of helium is also 0 and its parity is also, +1, right? This has been seen experimentally by various physicists. Now, since this is a strong interaction, how do we know that this is strong interaction? You can see that all of the particles participating in this interaction are hadrons. Helium में जितने भी particles हैं, they are all hadrons, right? Kaon is a hadron, hyperfragment is a hadron, neutral pion is a hadron, and plus in the initial state we have 2 hadrons, not 1. So this is going to be strong interaction, and we know that in strong interaction parity is always conserved. And if parity is conserved, then we know that parity on left hand side will be equal to, what would be the parity on left hand side? It is the parity of K inactive. This is not minus parity minus parity. ये वाला minus sign बेटे, this is for K inactive, right? So parity of K inactive, parity of, helium into -1 power L. So this is the parity of left hand side. And since parity is conserved, this is going to be equal to the parity of right hand side, right? Now, since K naught capturing by helium nucleus, जो भी interaction होने वाली है, it takes place at rest. We have taken the energy of K inactive so low that only L is equal to 0 states are possible. It means the energy is so low that the capturing of, K inactive by helium takes place from L is equal to 0 state or S state, right? Capturing ही होगी ना, अगर वो हीलियम K naught के साथ इंटरेक्ट कर रहा है तो वो उसको कैप्चर पहले करेगा, फिर जाके प्रोटॉन के साथ इंटरेक्शन होगी. सो दिस इज कैप्चरिंग, राइट? और एंड दैट capturing takes place at L is equal to 0 state, right? So it means parity फिर क्या आ जाएगी? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड की पैरिटी हमें पता है, अभी हमने देखा है कि पैरिटी ऑफ helium nucleus is always even. This is what we know from nuclear physics, and spin is 0, right? So parity of left hand side सिर्फ इसके इक्वल आ जाएगी k inactive की. क्यों? You see this relation again.
Because parity plus
P
1
left
है
hand
और
side.
minus 1 the part 0 तो वो भी
Yes.
पॉजिटिव मतलब
Yes.
मेरा p k नेगेटिव से
बिल्कुल.
किया जाएगा.
बिल्कुल. Parity of left hand side is equal to parity of K-on and parity of helium. This is what we have seen that it is +1. And since capturing is taking from L is equal to 0 state, so -1 power 0. So you can see that this is +1, power 0 अगर होगी तो +1 है, ये already +1 है, तो parity left hand side की inactive के equally है, ठीक है? So this is what we have seen so far, that parity of left hand side is equal to parity of k inactive only, right? Now let us see the parity of right hand side. In right hand side we have, you know, what particles we have on the right hand side. One is, you know, hyperfragment of helium, and there is, you know, neutral pion. So therefore parity of right hand side would be parity of hyperfragment, parity of neutral pion, -1 power L, where L dash is the orbital angular momentum between hyperfragment and neutral pion, right? So again, we have seen that parity of hyperfragment, experimentally we know that it is +1, right? And how to find L dash, let us see. और नेगेटिव न्यूट्रल पाइन की भी हमें पैरिटी पता ही है, वो भी हम कैलकुलेट कर चुके हैं इन द केस ऑफ व्हेन वी वर स्टडीइंग द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ न्यूट्रल पाइंस, राइट? एंड दैट वाज -1. सो वी नो दीज टू थिंग्स, but we don't know the value of L dash. If we know the value of L dash only, then we can find the value of -1 power L dash. So let us see, since spin of K negative and helium is 0, right? That is initial state की spin जो total spin 0 होगी, right? Initial state में दो ही particle है, K negative and helium nucleus, दोनों की spin 0 है, तो initial state की total spin क्या हो जाएगी? 0. And also we know that capturing is taking from L is 0 state. Therefore, total angular momentum will be 0. Total angular momentum of initial state is given by L plus S. L is orbital angular momentum and S is the spin. And spin means K-on, you know, helium nucleus. And we know that this spin is 0. Spin of K-on is 0. And spin of helium from nuclear physics we can calculate, it is also 0. So it means this is equal to L. But we know that capturing is taking from L is equal to 0 state, therefore it is equal to 0. So total angular momentum of initial state is 0. It means total angular momentum of final state should also be 0. J final will also be 0 because total angular momentum is always conserved. Initial state का 0 है तो final का भी 0 होगा. If final state का angular momentum 0 है, so since we are using L dash, so there could be a minor correction here. We have to use L dash here, small L dash, right? Not capital L, because we are using, you know, small L dash symbol. So there is a minor correction that I will do before sending you the notes, right? So J final will be L dash plus S dash, right? And we know that spin of hyperfragment is 0. This is what we know from experiments. So hyperfragment की spin 0 है. And we also know that spin of, you know, neutral pion is 0, that we have seen in the case of the study of pions. So therefore this is going to be equal to S lambda helium, that is fragment, spin of fragment plus spin of neutral pine. This S is equal to spin of hyperfragment and spin of neutral pine. And this is equal to going to be equal to L dash. Why? Because both of these values are 0. So L dash is equal to J final. But from conservation of, angular momentum, which is J initial is equal to J final, since J initial is equal to 0, and therefore J final is also is equal to 0. So this gives that L dash has to be 0. So now we know the value of L dash also, right? So if L dash is equal to 0, then we can find this parity, right? So L dash 0. So we have, we needed to know the value of L dash. So parity of right hand side will become -1 power 0. So now we have got the parity of final state, which is equal to, this is +1 into -1 parity of negative neutral pion into +1 -1 power 0 would be +1. So this is going to be equal to -1. So parity of right hand side is equal to -1. But we have already seen that parity of left hand side is equal to parity of K negative. But since this is strong interaction, parity is going to be equal on both sides. That is parity of left hand side is equal to parity of right hand side. Parity of left hand side is just equal to the parity of K negative. And we have calculated the parity of right hand side, which is equal to -1. So therefore parity of K negative is equal to -1. This is what we wanted to find. Is it clear, bete?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any question, bete, in this article?
No,
Is there
sir.
any question? All clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर वैसे मुझे एक
So,
चीज पूछनी थी, वो स्पिन में पूछनी थी। सर जब हमने
हाँ,
के नॉट की फाइंड आउट की तो हमने इसमें रिवर्सिबल और मतलब रिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन वाला मेथड क्यों नहीं यूज किया जैसे हमने पायोन्स में किया था?
ओके, वो आप बोल रहे हैं वो डिटेल्ड बैलेंस प्रिंसिपल है ना?
यस सर।
Detailed balance principle, बेटे, इसमें I think it will not work. We have to find interactions where reverse interactions are possible, right? वो इंट्रैक्शन थी, अगर आपको याद होगा, वो इंट्रैक्शन थी पाई नेगेटिव, हम ड्यूट्रॉन पर बम्बार्ड करते हैं, राइट? और उसमें हमें मिलते हैं 2 न्यूट्रॉन, और पाई पॉजिटिव में ड्यूट्रॉन पर बम्बार्ड करते हैं तो हमें मिलते हैं, राइट, 2 प्रोटॉन्स, राइट?
यस सर।
इसी से हमने फाइंड आउट की थी ना स्पिन पाई पॉजिटिव की।
यस सर।
लेकिन सी के नेगेटिव इज के नेगेटिव इज स्ट्रेंज पार्टिकल। तो अगर स्ट्रेंज पार्टिकल हम मतलब न्यूट्रॉन पर बम्बार्ड करेंगे, दूसरी तरफ कोई ना कोई स्ट्रेंज पार्टिकल को प्रोड्यूस होना ही पड़ेगा। वो ऐसे नहीं है कि 2 प्रोटॉन प्रोड्यूस हो जाएंगे, ठीक है ना, क्योंकि कंजर्वेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेंजनेस हैज टू टेक प्लेस। सो वो उसमें डिटेल्ड बैलेंस प्रिंसिपल वर्क नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि ऐसी हमें इंटरेक्शन कोई मिल नहीं पाएगी इसमें, राइट?
ठीक है।
और सेकंड चीज ये है कि the experimental measurements that we are studying, they has been performed a long time ago. We are talking about those experiments which were performed originally. सबसे पहले कैसे स्पिन किसी चीज की फाइंड आउट की गई थी, सबसे पहले कैसे उन्होंने मास फाइंड आउट किया। अभी हमारे पास मेथड काफी हैं, हो सकता है कि आज की डेट में डिटेल्ड बैलेंस प्रिंसिपल से हम कर सकते हैं, लेकिन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ट्रेडिशनल मेथड्स, सबसे पहले कैसे किया था ये, ठीक है? सो वी कैन सी वेदर डिटेल्ड बैलेंस प्रिंसिपल इज पॉसिबल फॉर केयॉन्स, देन इफ इट इज, देन वी कैन परफॉर्म दैट एक्सपेरिमेंट। सो इट वाज अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, we should search for that, right? And I will see that.
ओके सर।
हाँ, ठीक है बेटे, अभी टाइम 1 मिनट से कम रह गया, तो कल फिर करते हैं कंटिन्यू इसको, ठीक है?
यस सर।
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच।